Wake up with fresh morning breath naturally. Dentiste, a premium natural toothpaste that works overnight. Use at night and wake up with fresh morning breath in just one use. Try it now on your preferred online store like Lazada.
Pag sinasabihan mo, bakit? Bakit?
Yeah, it's my right.
Mali naman talaga siya eh.
You're always like that, Mom. You always live to embarrass me, or you're never there for me.
Ay, nako! Hindi ko na... I don't know what to do anymore, Scott. And... Why?
What a day it's been.
Why? It's always like that. Like every day. Every day is always like that.
Welcome to my life as a mother of two. Because we're still working, but at the same time, we still have children to take care of, which is... I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. I love the kids, but also...
si Chris nakakatawa kasi, I love them so much. And then, mamamatay na talaga ako.
All moms will raise their hands up right now.
Do you think...
Girl, I feel ya. You're not alone.
No, do you think we'll ever be one of those annoying moms?
Oh, for sure. I already know I'm an annoying mom.
Kasi marami yun sa TikTok, di ba? Parang mga memes and like, parang mga acting about
Yeah, for sure. I actually have one. I'm gonna show you right now. I have this saved because this is a mental note to me not to be like this. Although I feel like I already am somehow. Like sometimes when you're so stressed out with your kid, right? Like your emotions and your stress just gets the best of you.
So ito yung mga type of videos na we share whenever nasa CR ako, tapos sinisend ko kay Chris.
So when you're past the 5-year marriage mark, your love language is not anymore words of affection or touch or time. It's memes.
It's sharing memes, parent memes.
Yeah, parent memes. All right, have you seen this one, love?
Ayoko sa kahila. Awag ko ng baby diha usa o. Baby ram ginay na. Ikaw siya kahila.
Right? Like, as much as it's funny to watch and like, oh my God, I'm never gonna be like that. Sometimes when they're just screaming in your ear.
No, when a parent is like that, like, translate muna natin kasi Bisaya yun eh.
Yeah.
Like parang, but I think just by the vibe of it, naiintindihan na kahit nakatagalog ka. But
like when the baby keeps crying and you're just like, stop crying, look at that other baby. Like, the other baby's not crying, stop crying.
As funny as that is always us. This happened to you just recently, like an hour ago.
Like every day? Every 30 minutes?
No, an hour ago.
Nakarelate ako kay Pat Spinote. Siya pala yung gumawa ng video na yun.
So, di ba ikaw, kanina, ayaw kumain ni Scott. As in, it took him like 2 hours. Tapos,
let's not go back there.
Parang yung sinasabi ni Chris na, tingnan mo, tapos na siya kumain. Ikaw, hindi pa. Tapos na kami lahat kumain. Ikaw, hindi pa.
Scotty, you're the first one who sat down on this table. We've all finished eating already. You're still here. You had 3 bites.
Alam mo, ikaw yun eh. Mas social lang yung atake mo.
You know what? I keep telling you that when we first became parents, I told myself, gentle parenting is the key. I'm never going to nag my children. I will always have patience. And I remember when I was posting about this on social media, because naive as I was, I posted about my parenting style on social media. And I remember all of these like celebrity parents messaged me out of the blue. Di kami friends. Nag-message lang sila sa akin bigla na, akala mo lang yan. When they turn 2 or 3, you're gonna see the real child. And then you're not gonna be as patient anymore. And I'm like, what are they talking about? My baby's the best.
Much.
But no, totoo pala siya, guys.
So, as much as we like to judge,
we don't judge. When you have 2 children, you realize there's no judgment.
We have a friend who recently gave birth. So, new parents sila. And parang, out of the blue daw, all the memes make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I noticed. He kept posting all of the memes on Instagram. Kalit lang. Grabe.
Yeah, so mga ganito. So perspective namin dati was, mga nanay. Ngayon talaga, mga bata.
No, but seriously though, I always told myself na I wouldn't be a nag. But then now, as the only parent that's in the house like most of the time, because you have an office outside, I can't help but nag. And I hate it. I hate the sound of my own nagging voice. But that's just the reality of it. Wala na akong magawa talaga.
No, alam mo, I think it's also, the kids are somehow always parang mas naatake lang yung mga nanay.
Yes. And there's a scientific study.
Laki ng yes.
I know. There's a scientific study that I saw on TikTok University. And then it said na parang something like the kids react 80% or 90% worse when they're with the mom compared to when we're there with the dad or any other caretaker.
Oh, kasi kanina, ayaw niya kumain. Scotty. Diretso.
Oh my God, that happens all the time. So Slater always tells me, your voice is too nice. You have to sound more commanding. So I try to put my like strictest mom look, like, and then he just looks at me and then looks away and like pretend nothing happens. But then Slater just says something like, Scotty. And then he's like, yes, Dad. What?
Magic
This is
yun,
so
magic.
unfair.
It's a tone. Scotty. Like, I don't raise my voice. It's just like a look. And then makikita ko yung mata niya, takot na takot sa
I know, that doesn't work talaga.
And then,
with me.
magsa-start na yung magtitiri eye. I'll feel bad. Oh.
That's why I'm a nag, because I
Wait.
just keep saying it over and over again and then nothing happens.
Wait, meron din akong TikTok.
Sorry po talaga ma'am, hindi kasi namin na-check agad sa kitchen eh.
Kanina pa kami nag-iintay sa chop suey, tas wala pala. Oh, tas wala rin tortang talong. Lahat na lang wala. Magsarado na kayo.
Available naman po yung crispy kangkong.
Kaya ayoko nga ng gulay na piniprito.
Sorry po.
Itang gutom na ako kasi nag-Herbalife lang ako kanina.
That's my
Ay,
super haters.
So this is from Davao Conyo.
Hindi lang parent, kahit sino na kasama mo.
Tas rude sa
It's
waiter.
being embarrassing.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang you just want to melt and like, I'm not here.
Ako nakaka-relate kayo, and I think everyone can relate at a certain point in time. This
Yeah.
has happened to them. Some people do it like, okay, gutom talaga sila, tapos ginagawa nila. Pero meron tayong makakilala na,
Ganun lang talaga sila.
yes.
Yeah. Ganun lang talaga sila every day and they think it's normal.
kami ni Chris, parang gusto na namin mag-melt na parang ang daming nakakilala sa amin.
I'm not with them. We don't have the same vibe.
Pwede hindi kami kakain ng pagkain. Niluluwa. Gilawaan na ba ang pagkain?
Yeah.
And
I hate when that happens.
Parang it's embarrassing din eh. Even yung parang nagko-call sila na waiter na, so, hoy.
Yeah.
Di parang,
And to be honest, because I'm such an introvert and I'm so shy, like anything that calls attention is already embarrassing for me. So what more if it's something that's like cringy, like that, no?
Like, we have, I'm trying to be as vague.
We know people. Let's just keep it at that.
possible. Na parang, pag sinasabihan mo, bakit?
Yeah, it's my right as the customer.
Mali naman talaga siya eh.
Yeah.
Customer's always right. Yung parang, oh my God.
And because of that, we no longer eat with these people.
Kami ni Chris, bigyan na lang natin ng maraming tip. Malaking tip.
I'm so sorry.
But
Yeah.
have you ever been embarrassed by your parents na kahit hindi ganitong situation? I think all
I think
kids.
all of us have. And I'm pretty sure that in the future, our kids will be embarrassed of us. Right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I do stuff and then like moments later, I'm like, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. Why did I do that? Yeah. So I think it's normal. But I think it's like finding out eventually, like calling yourself out and saying, oh my God, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Nakakahiya.
Naisip ko lang kasi, ngayon, wala pa tayong ganyan na relationship with Scotty. It's like, we're his world, we're his heroes. Or Scotty and
Like
Sandy.
everything they do is right.
Yeah, parang ganyan yung tingin nila sa amin. But we were with a friend na parang mga 8 years old na. Sabi na, mas okay yung 8 years old, no? Mas madali alagaan. Hindi na kayo nag-aaway sa pagkain, sa mga ganyan. Sabi niya, oo, mas okay siya physically, but emotionally ka naman inaatake.
Psychologically
daw. Sa heart daw
Sa heart daw yung
attack.
attack. Kasi ngayon, parang with the kids, sinisipa ako, tinutulak ako, di ba? Because they're boys and they like rough play. But then, this friend of ours has a girl and she's like preteens. And then when she says stuff, the mom was like, she just knows what to say to make it really sting. Like, you're always like that, mom. You always, like, you never support me. Something
Or
like that.
you're
Like,
embarrassing me, mom.
you always live to embarrass me. Or you're never there for me. Like, things that make you feel like you're such a terrible person when you know you're not.
Alam mo yung mga sinasabi ng mga Gen Zers and some millennials to the boomers. Boomer.
Yeah.
I can only imagine sila, Scott, millennial. Patay.
No, I mean, patay, but that's our future. Yun na talaga, accept na
Oh
natin.
my goodness.
Okay, last meme. Meron pa ako.
Dami,
Siyempre, pag parent
daming baon
meme,
si Chris.
madami talaga akong baon, girl.
Hindi kami
Ngayon.
nauubusan ng mga parent memes, actually.
Gusto mo, may 10 ako dito. Gusto mo? Okay, eto. Ready ka na ba?
Go.
Kasi medyo intense siya.
Who's that from?
It's from Telma. So this is a TikTok called
Telma. Okay, Bisaya.
Bisaya Mama.
Right.
Yeah, it's a Bisaya TikTok.
Nagbagyo na lang ning kalibutan. Kining ako mga sakop tulog pa. Mamatay na lang ning mga kalapati si paabot wa gyoy makabahog. Naglibog ko pag-ayo. Dungan mata na tanatulog. Ngong di man makamatag sayo. Kay sige cellphone. Mao na. Kung ni mata-mata nagsayo nya nang laba, hagbay ra na uga.
Okay, like this is a long
It goes on.
TikTok. But to those of you who don't understand, just read the tone. It's basically a mom like
don't know-
really angry and narrating the whole thing while the child is trying to get ready.
You
for
don't
the
need to understand Bisaya, or you don't even need to watch the video.
Basically, it's an angry mother. We all went to sleep at the same time. Why am I the only one awake? Why are
Si
you not
JM
ready?
nasa
Blah, blah,
likod
blah.
nakaka-relate.
Yeah, I know. Every time this plays, she's like,
Yeah,
laughing her heart out.
nakalimang beses na ata. Siya yung nag-send nito. Sa'yo, di ba?
Naiihi na nga siya, you know.
Pero, like, ako, when it comes to this, I think, ikaw talaga to.
Oh my God!
Pero
How
mas okay
dare
lang yung
you?
atake mo. Mas class lang atake mo.
Excuse me. I do not sound like that.
No. Pero there are, like, remnants. Sabihin na natin.
Yeah.
May mga 10-15%
Yeah.
na, ay, nako, hindi ko na, I don't know what to do anymore, Scott.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I can't help it. My gosh. These children just know what buttons to push talaga.
pero ito kasi, like, I can relate because, sorry, mom. But
Sell your own mother out. How dare
a
you?
lot of their generation, ganyan sila.
Yeah.
Like my mom, totally like 360 na, 180 na siya ngayon. Okay na kami.
Yeah,
Pero
when I met
dati,
your mom, you always told me like, oh, she used to be like this, she used to be like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm so scared of her.
Chill na
And
siya
then when I
ngayon
met her, she's like the chillest person in the world. She
Yeah.
can't be moved.
Dati, ay, nako. Ay, kung alam ko pa lang, I'm trying to like, to Tagalog it, pero kung alam ko pa lang, hindi ko na kayo pinanganak. Sus!
Sige pa lang, acting lessons, ilabas mo.
Like, meron pa silang mga,
Nataranta na siya.
I'll try to do it in Bisaya na, kung kibaw pa lang ko, di wagin na pong paanak, sus, kibaw pa lang ko, ingana mo kalisod, na,
Nainit yun siya.
na, lisod kayo taon, sakit niya kayo pagpanganak ninyo.
Murag, nagdumot gini siya.
But it's like that, I can't do it, but
You just
it
did it.
goes on, and it's like, so deep.
Yeah, it's so deep. The wound is very deep.
Tapos iba pa yung mga punishment dati. Yung chinelas talaga, wala pang mga children's
Wala
rights.
pang gentle
Wala pang
parenting.
mga ganyan.
There's no such thing.
Oo. Na-try ko na lumuhod sa asin, sa munggo, sa sit on the air with books in front.
Damn,
Oo.
really?
Na-try ko na yung
Whose
sabon
punishment
sa...
was that? Your grandpa, your dad's, your mom?
My dad and my mom, but naisip ko lang, when my mom does that because hindi kami nakikinig.
Oh my God.
Pero pag dad ko, done. Parang diretso tahimik. So it's like Scotty
It's
talaga.
me. It's my life. Why?
But now I realize because hindi kami nakikinig.
Yeah. But I've never actually reached a point where I wanted to like physically harm the kids. No, like no judgment. Well, I don't know if I should judge or not judge.
It's the signs
I would never
of the
harm my
times.
kids. But syempre umaabot sa point minsan na parang feeling ko talaga like mamamatay na ako. Like I don't know what to do anymore. Gusto ko na mag-give up. Gusto ko na mag-walk out.
Of course naman, we don't hit our kids today. The sound of the pa. It's not really harming. It was really never that painful.
Yeah.
It was
And
more
I
of the
feel like-
psychological,
With this, that the parents keep nagging or the mom keeps nagging. Like I also experience that too because my mom's kind of like that sometimes. I feel like if you keep hearing that growing up over and over and over again, it just becomes like a background noise.
na-desensitize ka rin, yeah.
Which is kind of like what's going on with the kids now. Like if Scotty throws a tantrum, sometimes I don't even hear it. Like, I'm just so used to
So
it.
baliktad din sa kanya.
Yeah,
sa'yo.
probably.
Si
Scotty, brush your teeth. She doesn't even hear it.
Oh, if Scotty were a podcast, like, guys, si mommy, background noise ko lang yun.
It's time to sleep, Scotty. It's time to eat, Scotty. It's time to brush your teeth. I don't want to be that mom, but if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? No one else. So, ako pa rin panalo.
I think, yun nga, at the end of the day, ang conclusion ko from the podcast nito is, ikaw lang din yun from another generation with another atake. Well, alam mo yung pinost mo sa Instagram na, I'm not toxic, I'm classy, so I'm toxic. Yun yung atake mo.
You know this? I'm so
I watch your
amazed.
Instagram.
That hit you? That moved you?
Oh,
Surprising.
So, you're not nag, you're neg. Okay, meron pa. Parang puro itong mga Bisaya mga favorite natin. Pero, when I saw this, I laughed so hard.
Hello? Nen? Oh! Hello, Day! Kabati ka na, ho? Oh! Day, oh. Kabati man ko ba nga si nung nursing daw na damo ko sa ospital, day. Kumusta man? Oy. Loudspeaker yarn. Na, mo pa problema na ho, day. Ning tiguwang na ta maglisod nagbangon ni kabuntag.
Okay. So basically, it's the phone etiquette of moms.
Like, it's just like a few decibels too loud.
Si Cams was telling you.
Cams?
Yung volume ng phone mo, ang lakas daw.
Iba naman yun.
No, mom
On a
etiquette yun. Mom etiquette yun.
Side note, so I was with Camille and Lorene on a trip to Bangkok a few days ago. And whenever I would play like Instagram or TikTok on my phone, like the volume would be full volume. And she would tell me like, girl, your phone volume is giving tita. Like, it's so loud. Like, everyone can hear it. I'm like, oh my God, I never noticed. I'm so embarrassed. And then I moved back to Cebu when I came back. And Slater was the exact same thing. He was editing like an IG story. So it was on loop while he was adding the text. And it was so loud, full volume. And we were in a restaurant. And I'm like, dude.
No, we weren't in a restaurant.
We were in Mott. We were in Mott.
Yeah. Yeah. Like in a fancy dining restaurant.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I feel like mommies and daddies just have a different parang hearing volume. Kasi siguro with all of the shouting going on at home, sanay na tayo sa parang loud noises. So it doesn't really faze us when people talk a little bit louder. Or sometimes we talk louder than normal.
Or maybe
listen to
lang
TikToks
talaga, yung hearing natin.
Bingi na tayo.
Or, no, I think it's our relationship with technology. Meron akong kakilalang, alam ko talagang ganito, yung nagta-type na, yung ano pa talaga yung salamin, tapos one at a time, magpindot.
Dude, don't be like that. I'm like that sometimes.
tapos every time something needs to be set up, pwede pa set up?
Yeah, no, that's me.
I don't want to do it.
That's me though.
Oh, okay. So, kasi, tayo mga millennial and yung mga moms natin, kung sa Batman pa, we only adapted to the technology. Pero yung mga Gen Zers, they were born
with the technology. Yeah,
yeah. It's a Batman reference. Well,
yeah.
Hindi mo gets. And
Hindi ko rin siya generation.
yes, but I think that's why yung mga nagsispeakerphone in public na nagsasalita.
Siguro they just can't hear, no?
Or
Ako,
hindi lang...
Lumampas na ako sa point na mag-judge kasi minsan ganun din ako. So, syempre hindi sa naka-speakerphone sa public. Pero with my TikTok volume.
Pero
I don't
ako,
judge
ngayon,
anyone.
even with TikTok, I can slowly feel na hindi ko na nahahawakan masyado yung technology.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't come as easy.
Mabagal na ako.
Yeah.
Oh, like when I
come.
see mga Gen Zers like going to TikTok and editing.
Yeah.
Whoa, I used to be like that when it comes to computer games and
Yeah,
stuff.
my brother was just saying, like, when he is playing, like, some computer game, he has to, like, think, like, okay, letter X is for this move, this arrow, blah, blah, blah. And then his sons are just like, it's muscle memory. Like, like they know everything.
Yeah.
Even though no one taught them. So they're born with it, right?
Yes.
Then it just makes you feel like an older dinosaur.
Alam mo yung naka-Nokia pa tayo dati, like, a lot of people would probably be like, Nokia? But alam mo yung, we were the ones who adapted that technology. We were the ones who were first with that technology.
Yeah, oh my God. So
And then,
just in case you guys don't know what we're talking about, there was no touchscreen cell phone way back when we were kids. So it was like a keypad phone where it was just like a numeric keypad. And each number has 3 letters. So when you're texting or sending an SMS, SMS ba? Is that how social media na siya ngayon?
like for example, if I say JAN, which is my name, letter J would be number 5, and then so 5266.
Something like that.
Yeah. We can have a conversation and I would be typing along with that conversation and I'd be okay.
Yeah. And I remember, like, sometimes when you're in school or you're, like, not allowed to use your cell phone, like, your parents are there or whatever it may be, you could just, like, put the phone in your pocket and then you could just feel the keypad. And then, like, compose them. And you know exactly what you're typing.
Yeah, and then no wrong spelling pa, kompleto pa lahat.
Well, you can't do that anymore with a touchscreen because you can't feel it. So we're so proud of our skill. That's now irrelevant.
Irrelevant skill.
At least, may skill tayo.
You know what? Yung mom natin dati, when they were talking about like, alam mo, dati when we were supposed to meet up, nagtatawagan kami and then we'll let each other know, okay, dapat 6 o'clock nandito na tayo ha. And then kailangan nandun na daw. And then may mga pen pal pa sila. And, sobrang tanda naman ito.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like, it's funny to watch all of these TikToks and react to it.
Yeah.
Especially since tayo nakaka-relate tayo with our parents being like that, or our aunties or our friends.
Oo.
But I wouldn't laugh too hard because I know at the end of the day, there will be TikToks made of you and me in the future.
Ang dami
Gentle
ko nga
parenting,
enlightened.
what's that? Diba? Oh my God, they talk to their kids this way. What's that?
Oo, ano na kaya yung next?
Yeah,
ano na kaya sa
yung
kanila,
next?
Scotty, sa Sevi? Like, the world is changing so fast.
I know. Spoken like a true Tito.